Bun găsit la ARTfel De Jurnal, un altfel de jurnal despre artă și artiști. Sunt Veronica Kirchner. În săptămâna care tocmai se încheie, vineri 28 iulie, s-au împlinit 133 de ani de la nașterea lui Marcel Duchamp, artistul care a schimbat definiția operei de artă. Prieten cu Constantin Brâncuși și cu Tristan Tzara, Marcel Duchamp a revoluționat arta prin lucrarea sa Fântâna, un pisoar pe care l-a transformat într-o sculptură ready-made. Sunt foarte bucuroasă că astăzi prietenul meu Thomas Girst a acceptat să vorbească despre arta lui Marcel Duchamp și despre influența lui asupra artei contemporane. Thomas Girst, managerul cultural al BMW, este specialist în arta lui Marcel Duchamp. În anul 2012 a curatoriat expoziția Marcel Duchamp în München 1912. Thomas este și autorul volumelor Indeifinite Duchamp, Dicționarul Duchamp și Marcel Duchamp în München 1912.
On July 28th this year, Marcel Duchamp celebrated his 133rd birthday, and his legacy still looms large. He still plays a very crucial influence for many contemporary artists. Now, why is that the case? You know, there is certainly one of the ideas coming out of his oeuvre that is considered to be very essential today is the ready-made. You know, that he came up with, a concept he came up with in the early 1910s. Now, what is a ready-made? We have the bottle dryer here, we have the bicycle wheel here. Now, for many, that is just, you know, using a mass-produced object, signing it, and declaring it a work of art by changing the context, you know, going from department store to a gallery. But it wasn't like this with Duchamp. It also resonates in many different areas like shadows, the fourth dimension, non-Euclidean geometry, the play on words, the title that he gave those ready-mades, the humor, the irony, retinal, something that was always not as important to Marcel Duchamp, the just mere aesthetics of the visual, the taste. It was with him more about, you know, what he called the gray matter. The complex idea of the ready-made, of course, is something to explore further. And I'm particularly happy to see today that many contemporary artists delve into Marcel Duchamp's work, like the great cinematographer and video artist Arta, who uses his most important ready-made, the urinal, in some of his videos. There's Virgil Abloh talking about appropriation and reappropriation of images, which resonates with him, that is important in terms of the question that Duchamp asked when he was appropriating works by others. Mass-produced objects, nevertheless, but this is something that is of importance as much as, you know, the non-Western canon that now looks at Duchamp also because he was basically an iconoclast with many of the ideas that came out of his oeuvre. So there's something to be looking at in this way as well. And when we look at Duchamp in 1940 and the exhibitions that he did, 31 Women or Women for the Peggy Guggenheim Gallery in New York, and his gender swapping, for example, turning into Rose la Vie in the 1920s and having Man Ray take photographs of him as a woman. All these things are now also of importance, and that's why Duchamp will continue to matter and continue to, you know, have other artists create great works, not by copying him, but by delving into his thoughts and ideas, his writings, and his interviews. Duchamp remains a great artist.
Vielen Dank, lieber Thomas. Marcel Duchamp și Constantin Brâncuși au fost prieteni. Amândoi au schimbat definiția operei de artă. În dicționarul realizat de Thomas Girst găsiți la litera B informații despre relația de prietenie dintre cei doi. Marcel Duchamp spunea în apărarea lui Constantin Brâncuși în 1926, când sculpturile acestuia prezentate la Armory Show au fost considerate mai degrabă ustensile de bucătărie, că a afirma despre sculptura lui Constantin Brâncuși că nu este operă de artă este ca și cum ai spune că oul nu este ou. Începând cu anul 2000, în Franța se acordă premiul Marcel Duchamp. În anul 2011, premiul a fost acordat artistului Mircea Cantor. Dragi prieteni, acesta a fost Altfel de Jurnal, duminică 2 august. Ne revedem după o mică vacanță în septembrie. Până atunci, nu uitați să vedeți frumosul.